Star, Poole, and Carrington. Meanwhile, the Pacers coming off a loss last night at home to the Knicks. They're 29-23, 14-8 on the road. They'll go with Nesmith, Siakam, former Wizard Thomas Bryant, Nembhard, and the new All-Star Tyrese Halliburton. Koulibaly misses his first shot of the game.
Chris, what a fitting start for the game for Keyshawn George to get a steal. Guy is leading the rookies with steals on the Washington Wizards. Let's see if he can keep it up all night.
Alex Sarr coming over to help. He is now guarding Siakam. Fall away mid-range, off the mark, rebounded by Sarr. So it's good to see Alex get some reps in at 8. Keyshawn spraying it out to Bub. Bub, one dribble pull-up in that mid-range. Fill your place on the floor.
This is really where the Washington Wizards have to lock in on defense. With like-sized players, they can switch 1 through 5. Cannot let Thomas Bryant get going in his old stomping grounds today.
Bryant missed that shot. Jordan Poole being guarded by Nembhard, who's a really good defender. Sidestep jumper by Poole goes down from about 20 feet, cashes that one in. Siakam was fronted by Koulibaly and scores last night in that loss to the Knicks. He's a two-time All-Star. He's the 2018-19 most improved player. Part of that 2019 Raptors team that won a championship. Bilal loses the handle.
That's one of those scenarios you kind of lose your man in the corner. I think Bub is going to see a lot of video on that. But to counteract it,
he's got 5 of Washington's first 7 points.
This is where you hope the Pacers are a little bit tired from their game last night. They're going on a back-to-back. The Wizards need to go out there with a great emphasis to have good energy. Great block by Sarr there, leading to transition. A 3 that's wide open. Bilal can't convert, though.
Bryant with the rebound. Here's a look ahead to Siakam. Not able to convert. Keyshawn. Threes up, threes.
In transition, in rhythm. You cannot knock him for that.
42% for Tyrese Halliburton. Cut into Washington's lead. Ball's on the deck. Aaron Nesmith. A nice pass to Halliburton, who slams it home.
Cannot allow 50-50 basketballs to go the opposite direction for a transition layup.
Nesmith went scoreless last night, but had 3 assists in 13 minutes. Sarr. Keyshawn tried to punch it home, misses that dunk. Wizards retain possession. Nembhard being guarded by George. Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. Sarr skies for the rebound. Pacers lead the overall series between these two teams 108-87. Pacers won last year's series 2-1, marking the first victory of the season since the 2019-20 campaign.
You can just tell the pace of the game right now. It's going super fast. And both of these teams like to play with a fast pace. I think that the Wizards need
all in the rim that way.
And you know, it's not necessarily.
Wall misses that second free throw. Still tied at 10. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Halliburton, no looks inside to TB. Bryant.
Than willing passer. 8.5 assists averaging through the season. He gets his guys involved.
Bryant had 18 points last night in that loss to the Knicks. Keyshawn, shoot it. Passes it out to Koulibaly. I don't think Keyshawn realized how open he was underneath.
No, that's going to be one of those, you watch the film and you'll be like, why didn't I shoot that one? It's just in the thick of things. You think that other people are open and you got big men all around you. You don't want to try and force the issue.
Great block it from behind. Here come the Wizards on the break. Carrington tried to throw the lob to Sarr, but there was a deflection. Pacers come back and slams it home.
They are a great three-point shooting team, but they love to have a fast pace as well.
18.1 fast break points. And it's Carrington.
You know what? I really enjoy Bub's work ethic out there because it transfers to the floor. To see him come off of a screen on an out-of-bounds play and knock that thing down, he elevated on that three-point basket.
Monday, Bub had his 13th game where he had 10 points and 5 assists. That's second among rookies. Halliburton misses. Sarr with the rebound. Trying to push it downhill. Kicking it over to George. Good ball movement.
A rebound, pushing in transition and finding his running mate for a nice little three right there.
Wizards 4 of 9 from downtown in the early parts of this game. Halliburton, baseline. Kicked out of guys would go under screens with Bub. Now you got to go over the top of it because of his ability to hit threes.
Well, that's the evolution of the NBA, is that
Corey Kispert checking into the game and doing what he does best.
That is Corey Kispert. Again, Keyshawn George, Corey Kispert, they're very dangerous when they get their feet set and eyes locked on the rim.
Last 7 games for Corey, he's averaging 14 points, shooting 51% from the field. As Halliburton comes, that stops a 9-0 there by Halliburton. On that one, he allowed him to get a free look. Sean Holmes in the game for the Wizards. JP, deep three. Here's Obi Toppin. Benedict Mathurin these days coming off the bench for the Pacers as he passes it over to Siakam. Ball's tapped back to Mathurin.
Those are the second chance possessions you can't allow if you're the Washington Wizards. With this lineup, you can go out there and switch 1 through 4. Got to play aggressive style of defense.
That's aggressive defense right there by Keyshawn, which
play off and just use his size.
Mathurin coming in off that feed from McConnell.
You just have to match up.
Justin Champagnie coming off of that game against his twin.
I really enjoyed that game against Julian because he knocked down the three, ran down the court, staring him down, and you saw his twin go, all right, I see you. Nice little smile there. It was fun to see that.
Julian got the last laugh as they got the win, but yeah, that was a play that made the rounds league-wide.
It's always fun to go against family members, and very rare do you see brothers go against each other, but twin brothers at that too.
TJ McConnell in the league already.
He is a glue guy for sure. I remember his days in Philly.
Good cut by Kispert.
Just great energy, mic'd up opportunities. With Halliburton's missed three right there, he's had mic'd up opportunities to go out there and he's really encouraging his teammates. He's a little bit awkward, but at the same time, you want a teammate like that.
He's a
free throw line.
Last touch by Rashawn Holmes.
One-handed. He has that ability. Everybody says, oh, he's a dunker. No, he is a high flyer out there.
He definitely got it from his daddy, Obadiah. That's a missed shot by Mathurin. Yeah, Obi Toppin can get to the upper room quickly. And I love his dad's nickname, Dunker's Delight.
Man, Dunker's Delight. Obi in-game dunks, going between the legs. That is something that's just not.
Justin, he landed on the back of his head. As he's down on the floor on the other end. As the Wizards are playing 5-on-4 right now. That was a nasty fall by Champagne. The youngster A.J. Johnson checking in now for Washington. A.J. made his debut a couple of games ago, and his first 2 points was a dunk on the baseline.
That wasn't just a dunk. That was a I'm going to go out there and make a name for myself dunk right there. I want to see more from the
3 of 3 from the field. Made both of his 3-pointers. He's got 8 off the bench.
Yet again, the Washington Wizards bench getting the party started.
Obi Toppin all alone for 3, cashes that out.
The defense rotations on that perimeter.
Brogdon trying to work a little 2-man, splits the D and goes inside, misses. Rashawn cleans it up. His injury over the last 9. Holmes is averaging almost 21 minutes, getting almost 9 points, 6 rebounds. At Colorado State.
Maybe.
Wizards with the rebound. No time left. AJ, Chris Miller, Jason Smith filling in for Drew Gooden. Megan McPeak with you. Final game before we break for the All-Star festivities. Brogdon, Kispert, Carrington, Holmes, and Johnson in the game for Washington. Corey scoring over Ben Shepherd.
Not just his time on that action and getting a nice little 2-point bucket right there.
Corey's the first player for either team to score in double figures. He's got 10.
Off the bench, mind you, giving that spark off the bench is something that Corey's really prided himself on this year. He's doing just that against the Indiana Pacers.
The the trigger. Toppin's got to get something up. Blocked by Holmes. Wingspan.
Well, he's a athletic marvel himself. He's got really long arms, but we saw his first 2 points as a Wizard. He got a nice little dunk, but to have him out on the floor so early, that lets you know they're willing to let him develop out there. You're going to make mistakes, but go out there and do it on the floor, not just practice time.
Carrington gets the rebound. Here's Johnson being guarded by Matherin. Brogdon, the former Pacer, working his way inside. 31-25, Wizards. Toppin rattles in a three. Fourth three of the night for the Pacers.
First three, but Obi Toppin knocking it down the second time.
6 assist guy.
He was a very aggressive scorer. This is just that big body guard that he does. He's not the quickest person, but he's going to continue that aggressive drive to the rim, like drives through that defensive player.
Right on cue, Sticks. Speak it into existence.
Perfect right there. Thank you, Malcolm.
McConnell throwing it up. Wizards running. Carrington. Love that shot for him. Just didn't go down.
I really like the shot right there because he didn't get a charge. He knew that the momentum could have taken him in and gotten him in trouble, but he stops on a dime and tried to knock down a nice little mid-range shot.
McConnell working inside, scoring over the youngster.
Great vision by Malcolm Brogdon right there, trying to get bumped.
Think about it. I like
I was about to say, that was a big
Neesmith on the baseline, misses. Bryant, offensive board. Shepard putting it on the deck, going high with the left hand. No good. Good defense there by Washington. Brogdon trying to get downhill on Bryant. And call that basket interference. Brogdon is
points.
Kispert dialed in.
From the time that I've been a player, a fan of the game, I've always understood that the beating heart at the center is, of course, the players. And I think we're really excited to step into the next of Mr. Basketball. And I think his competitiveness. I mean, at the baseline, underneath all of that, is also a coach who really wants to win and to do it by making his players better. So I'm in lockstep with those ideas and those values. So we're going to have fun together.
Well, there's going to let you enjoy the rest of this basketball game. But once again, to you and Sydney, welcome to DC and to the Monumental Basketball family.
Thanks so much. Thrilled to be here.
Chris?
Megan, I thought Michael Winger made a great point during the press conference this morning, as you saw it on Monumental Sports Network, about the 90-10 ratio between the 10% of the players on the court. 90% of their lives is off of it, and really kind of pouring into the players. They've done that with the Wizards, and hopefully they have that same success. Megan McPeak, the official television voice of the Washington Mystics, here at Christy Winter Scott, will get ready for this upcoming season. Megan, we played their largest lead of the game 9. We saw Tristan Vukcevic come in. And how about Corey Kispert? He is still hot.
There and provide a spark, and he has done just that.
Corey Kispert is now 4 3-pointers shy of 4 straight seasons of 100 or more 3-pointers made. Toppin got George off his feet and rocks the rim on the baseline.
If you try and meet him in the air, you will end up on a poster.
43-37 Wizards, a little more than 5 to go. Bryant with the rebound. Alex Sarr back into the game. Still looking for his first field goal, making his return. Halliburton, pocket pass inside to Bryant.
I think if you're going to go rolling down the rim, you're going to try and communicate to your point guard, hey man, stop throwing it down on the court. Throw it up in the air.
Sarr. Sarr with a handoff to JP. See how the Pacers are blitzing. Good pass inside to Sarr. Could convert. Kispert thought otherwise. JP back out to Corey. First miss of the game for Corey after making his first 6 shots.
Gosh, I feel like just talking about Corey Kispert kind of gave him the announcer's jinx right there, but still great ball movement by the Washington Wizards and a good shot opportunity for Corey Kispert.
Bryant setting a screen for Halliburton. He's on Toppin. Count it.
P-tack fouls.
From New York for 2 second-round picks. Indy's first free throw attempt of the night. We're under 4 to go in the second quarter. Keyshawn coming back, getting a tough lay. Nembhard relocates. Bryant, offensive board. Back out to Nembhard on the drive. And he was fouled by Joe. Something that he has to work on in the...
You take it back to when the Wizards had Denny Avdia. In his first year, he had those same calls happen against him. But in the second year, he made it a point of emphasis to keep his arms out of the cookie jar, not those mistakes.
Bub Carrington coming in for Keyshawn. Here's Jordan Poole. Hits a three. He's got an entry up and post-traumatic headache as he bumped his head in that first quarter. Hopefully Justin will be okay. Neesmith to Toppin, who throws it right to Carrington. JP, good move inside. Nice bounce pass inside to Koulibaly. He misses that one.
That's one of those, as a player, you kind of want that play back, but Bilal, can't hang your head, got to get back in transition.
Nembhard to Neesmith. Say that 3 times fast. Here's a deep three for Poole. Hit that one from Poolesville.
He did there in transition. He let that thing fly with confidence.
3 Wizards have scored 8 points tonight. Poole's one of them, along with Carrington and George. Washington's leading scorer tonight is Corey Kispert off the bench. Thomas Bryant. Good box out there by Kispert. Poole behind his back. Oh, he's cutting up. Oh, broader move right there by JP. Sarr contesting Bryant at the rim. Bilal, baseline drive to Carrington. Wizards playing some great basketball. Trying to work on the rookie. And he turns it over. 6th turnover for the Pacers. Kispert, nice head fake. Back out to Poole. That 3 rattles out. Well, good look by JP.
You can really see the Washington Wizards trying to take advantage of, the Indiana Pacers and kind of being tired from their game last night. They're going out there, they're playing with some intensity, getting stops on the defensive end, and really playing with a lot of energy. Don't bring that up, Chris. Come on now.
Sorry.
You know better than that.
I blame my statistician, Paul Evans, for that one. Bilal!
The Washington Wizards are doing a great job of getting space on the offensive side of the basketball. They're making sure to let it fly when they have the opportunity, because right now they're shooting really well from three-point land.
13 of 26 from downtown, largest lead of the game, 16. It's Nembhard. Neesmith now with 8 points.
Last shot opportunity of the second half, going to a screen and roll action, try and get a mismatch, but try and get downhill, collapsing the defense and getting another 3-point opportunity.
That ended a 12-0 run as Poole with the basketball. Spinning, loses the basketball. Shepherd, the top end, no good.